Murder, violence, and murder were integral to the Merlino family's operations. Joey Merlino was known for his willingness to eliminate anyone who posed a threat to his power or the family's interests. Numerous rival mobsters, informants, and even disloyal associates met their end at the hands of Merlino's enforcers. The Merlino family's reputation for ruthlessness instilled fear in both their enemies and allies, ensuring their dominance in the criminal landscape. The Merlino family, a tale of crime and corruption. Origins of the Merlino family. The Merlino family's roots in organized crime can be traced back to the early 20th century in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The family is part of the larger Philadelphia crime family, also known as the Bruno-Scarfo crime family, which has been a significant player in the American Mafia landscape. The family's rise to prominence began with the involvement of Joseph "Skinny Joey" Merlino, a charismatic and ruthless figure who would become the face of the family. Early life of Joseph "Skinny Joey" Merlino. Joseph Merlino was born on March 16, 1962, in Philadelphia. He grew up in a neighborhood steeped in organized crime, with his father, Salvatore "Chuckie" Merlino, being a high-ranking member of the Philadelphia crime family. Joey was exposed to the underworld from a young age, witnessing the power and wealth that came with a life of crime. His father was a significant influence, and it was almost inevitable that Joey would follow in his footsteps. As a teenager, Joey Merlino was known for his rebellious nature and penchant for trouble. He quickly made a name for himself within the criminal community, engaging in petty crimes and associating with other young mobsters. By the time he reached his 20s, Joey was deeply entrenched in the operations of the Philadelphia crime family. Rise to power. The Philadelphia crime family experienced significant turmoil in the 1980s and 1990s, marked by internal strife and power struggles. During this period, Joey Merlino saw an opportunity to solidify his position within the organization. He aligned himself with key figures and played a pivotal role in several high-profile criminal activities, including extortion, drug dealing, and fraud. One of the most significant events that paved the way for Joey's rise was the murder of mob boss Angelo Bruno in 1980. Bruno's death triggered a violent power struggle within the family, leading to a series of murders and betrayals. Joey Merlino, with his cunning and ambition, navigated this chaotic environment, eliminating rivals and consolidating power. By the early 1990s, Joey Merlino had emerged as a dominant force within the Philadelphia crime family. His leadership style was marked by a blend of charm and brutality. He was known for his flamboyant lifestyle, often flaunting his wealth and power. This earned him the nickname Skinny Joey, a moniker that became synonymous with his larger-than-life persona. Criminal enterprises. Under Joey Merlino's leadership, the Merlino family expanded its criminal enterprises, engaging in various illegal activities that brought them substantial profits and notoriety. Extortion became one of the primary sources of income for the Merlino family. Joey Merlino and his associates used intimidation and violence to extract money from local businesses, including restaurants, bars, and construction companies. Business owners who refused to comply faced severe consequences, ranging from physical assaults to arson. The Merlino family's control over the extortion racket allowed them to exert significant influence over Philadelphia's economic landscape. Drug dealing. The drug trade was another lucrative venture for the Merlino family. Joey Merlino orchestrated large-scale drug trafficking operations, dealing in narcotics such as cocaine, heroin, and marijuana. The family's involvement in the drug trade extended beyond Philadelphia, reaching into other major cities across the United States. The profits generated from drug dealing fueled the family's lavish lifestyle and funded their other criminal activities. Fraudulent schemes also played a crucial role in the Merlino family's criminal portfolio. They engaged in various forms of fraud, including insurance fraud, loan sharking, and identity theft. These activities not only provided substantial financial gains, but also helped launder money obtained from other illegal enterprises. The family's ability to execute complex fraud schemes demonstrated their sophistication and adaptability in the criminal underworld. Murder, violence, and murder were integral to the Merlino family's operations. Joey Merlino was known for his willingness to eliminate anyone who posed a threat to his power or the family's interests. Numerous rival mobsters, informants, and even disloyal associates met their end at the hands of Merlino's enforcers. The Merlino family's reputation for ruthlessness instilled fear in both their enemies and allies, ensuring their dominance in the criminal landscape. Law enforcement pursuit. As the Merlino family's criminal activities continued to expand, law enforcement agencies intensified their efforts to bring them to justice. Joey Merlino became a prime target for federal and local authorities, who sought to dismantle his criminal empire. In the mid-1990s, the FBI launched a comprehensive investigation into the Philadelphia crime family, targeting Joey Merlino and his associates. Undercover operations, wiretaps, and informants provided critical evidence of the family's involvement in various criminal activities. The investigation culminated in a series of indictments and arrests, dealing a significant blow to the Merlino family. Trial and conviction. In 2001, Joey Merlino and several high-ranking members of his organization faced trial on charges including racketeering, extortion, and murder. The trial garnered significant media attention, with Joey Merlino's charismatic presence making headlines. Despite the overwhelming evidence against him, Joey maintained his innocence, portraying himself as a legitimate businessman. The trial was a dramatic affair, with testimonies from former associates and victims shedding light on the inner workings of the Merlino family's criminal operations. After a lengthy legal battle, Joey Merlino was convicted on multiple charges and sentenced to 14 years in federal prison. The conviction marked a significant victory for law enforcement and dealt a severe blow to the Merlino family's criminal enterprise. Life in prison and release. During his time in prison, Joey Merlino continued to exert influence over the Philadelphia crime family. Despite being incarcerated, he maintained contact with his associates and provided guidance on the family's operations. His charisma and leadership skills allowed him to retain a loyal following, ensuring that the Merlino family remained a formidable force in the criminal underworld. In 2011, after serving over a decade behind bars, Joey Merlino was released from prison. His release was met with mixed reactions, with some viewing him as a reformed individual, while others believed he would return to his criminal ways. Joey himself claimed that he had turned over a new leaf and was focused on legitimate business ventures. Post-prison activities. Following his release, Joey Merlino relocated to Florida, where he attempted to distance himself from his criminal past. He opened a restaurant called Merlino's in Boca Raton, which quickly became a popular dining spot. Despite his claims of going straight, law enforcement continued to monitor his activities, suspecting that he still had ties to organized crime. In 2014, Joey Merlino found himself in legal trouble once again. He was arrested for violating the terms of his supervised release by associating with known felons. This led to a brief return to prison, but he was released shortly after. The incident raised questions about whether Joey had truly left his criminal past behind. Legacy of the Merlino family. The Merlino family's legacy in the world of organized crime is a complex and multifaceted one. While Joey Merlino's leadership brought them to the pinnacle of power, it also attracted intense scrutiny from law enforcement. The family's involvement in extortion, drug dealing, fraud, and murder left a trail of devastation in their wake. Despite the setbacks and legal battles, the Merlino family remains a significant presence in the criminal underworld. Joey Merlino's charisma and leadership have left an indelible mark on the Philadelphia crime family, and his influence continues to be felt even after his attempts to go legitimate. Conclusion. The story of the Merlino family is a testament to the allure and dangers of a life of crime. It is a tale of ambition, power, and the relentless pursuit of wealth, often at the expense of others. Joey Merlino's rise to power and his subsequent legal battles highlight the complexities of organized crime and the challenges faced by law enforcement in their efforts to combat it. As the Merlino family continues to navigate the ever-changing landscape of organized crime, their legacy serves as a reminder of the enduring nature of criminal enterprises and the individuals who shape them. Whether Joey Merlino will ultimately be remembered as a reformed man or a notorious mobster remains to be seen, but his impact on the world of organized crime is undeniable.